All right, I just wanted to make a quick video on Vegas Matt, and there's a couple other guys that are just big gamblers on YouTube. Vegas Matt's really funny, and he gambles like every single day in Vegas, betting huge amounts of money for most people. Even for people that are pretty wealthy, it's a lot of money. He's betting $50, $100, $200, $500, sometimes $1,000, like a spin of the wheel, and it's or on a slot machine, and it's pretty common for him to lose $25,000 in a day. Sometimes, sometimes he wins, but I would say most of the time he's probably losing, and I don't have any problem with him. Like he's really funny. He's an entertainer. The other guy that's on there that's big is the Mr. Handpay guy, who they just record their slot sessions. So they're gambling on the mostly slot machines, like big money. He'll do $500 spins pretty regularly, Mr. Handpay. And he's won some big ones. So has Vegas Matt. Like they've won 80,000, 100,000 several times, I think. And of course they put it on YouTube to get views and stuff, and Vegas Matt has a lot of followers, like I think almost 400,000 now. So I wasn't saying anything about him in particular. I just was thinking that's kind of like probably the top like 0.1% of people or higher that can go into a casino and gamble like, I don't know, $50,000 a day and not have that affect them at all. Like they can just go into a casino and have the guy pulls out $10,000 tickets like they're dollar bills. It's crazy. Like they'll lose $5,000 in 5 minutes, and then his son just puts in another $10,000. And so you have to have, I think I looked up online, his net worth is maybe like 50 million. I'm sure it's higher than that. But when you're gambling, when you could lose $50,000 a day potentially or more, I mean, I'm sure he's lost more than that in a day. You have to have a lot of money, obviously. But that's kind of like the 0.1% of people, I would say. If you're gambling, like I said, $25,000, $50,000, that could be $500,000 in a week. For Mr. Handpay, it could be just the way that he's making videos and cranking out content in a slot machine. If you were to look up how much money he's put through a machine just on a weekly basis or a monthly basis, it'd probably be insane. So I don't have a problem with it. I mean, obviously those are the people that the casinos want. They're the guys that have a lot of money, and I'm sure they all lose a lot of money. I mean, everyone that gambles for the most part loses. So they're losing a lot of money for sure. But they're also on YouTube, so they're getting, sponsorships or even YouTube revenue from ads and stuff. Although I don't think it's going to cover, if you lose $200,000 in a month, I don't think it's going to cover. I don't think you're going to make that back in YouTube ad revenue in a month. But he has money and they can do that just fine. But it's just kind of funny. I'm thinking about that. I'm like, man, this is the stuff that I see on YouTube of this guy that's like 60 years old gambling, $300, $500 a spin. He's losing $100,000 in a week and not even caring about it. And then you have people that, make $20 an hour and are working 40 hours a week. So it's just kind of ironic. I was like, wow, this is crazy. And the Vegas Matt guy, of course, all these guys, they don't, whatever they did to make the money, it's just like kind of crazy. They're living in a universe where they can go play slot machines every single day and afford to lose $50,000 a day, if not more, and just laugh about it. Whereas most people that are just working, they have to like work maybe a whole year to save even close to $50,000 in savings, because of all the expenses and everything. So if you're in that top 1%, or it's probably 0.1% that he's in, if you have $50 million or so, Of course, you're loving life. You wake up, you have a Tesla, you got a nice house, multiple nice houses. He's always vacationing. He's doing whatever he wants to do. He's gambling money like he probably gambles more money in a week than most people do in their whole life. And that's just normal for him, right? And I guarantee you that he's not, at least right now, he's probably not making, the amount of money that he's losing has to be a lot greater than the amount of money he's getting from YouTube as ad revenue. Maybe that'll change someday, but it's just crazy to think that some people can afford to basically do those those things where they're being, you think about it. If a normal person went into the casino and lost $50,000, they might lose that might be their entire savings. So they would have to start from zero again. But I'm sure, Vegas Matt and all these other guys that have money, it's no problem to them, right? And they basically just go in there and do whatever they want. And I don't have anything against him. I think he's really funny. He's got a lot of funny jokes. His channels, it's cool to just watch someone potentially, it's just entertaining. They can win or lose money, whatever. It's not going to affect me. But to think that there's people out there doing that, and then you have a lot of other people who, are working in jobs just to barely pay their rent. I just thought it was hilarious. Because if you're in that top percentage of people, of course you're going to enjoy it. You're going to do whatever you want. In his case, it's gambling, high stakes, and just being funny. Other people, it's buying houses and traveling and, fancy dinners and nice vacations and cars and all that stuff. But, for 99% of people, they're not living like that. But when you put it online and everyone sees it on YouTube or whatever, I don't know. I just thought it's like, hey, I know that probably no one is living like this. This guy's betting spins, like $500 spins every second. They can put in, I think there was a video they were doing like $1,200 spins on like a Regal Riches machine. Or something like that, $800, $1,200, I don't know what it was, but he could win or lose $100,000 in like 10 minutes or 15 minutes, and that's, for a lot of people, that's their whole year of working or 2 years of working. So it's just kind of crazy how some people are way, way, way in a different class than mostly everyone else. So let me know what you think. I don't know. I just wanted to. I was just watching that video and I was like, man, this is crazy. This guy is living in a different reality. These guys that are gambling thousands and thousands of dollars on a daily basis every single day. Like, you have to have some serious cash to be okay with that and not feel bad about losing $100 grand in like a day. Right? So let me know what you think, and I'll see you on the next one.